Mr. Corners. It is warm today. And we are going to dive back into the very weird universe that is Danganronpa. Thank you for the resub, much appreciated. Golly gosh, yes of course, because July 4th is 3 years. So, yeah. Discord apparently is just being weird, so I'm gonna leave that. Ah, dear. Right. Yeah, it is gone strangely warm in the UK, so I've got a window open and a fan on, but as I just ate, I am hot. So yes, Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, the anniversary edition. So this used to be on Game Pass, and then Spike Chunsoft had a whole sale, and I picked up all of the Game Pass games at like half off or something. And I'm glad I did, because it then went out of Game Pass. So I have this one and the next one. So hi. I'm not entirely sure what is the deal with this series. The first one did not go where I planned or where I thought it was going. Danganronpa. Be a little loud. And then I did spend some time mopping it up, but actually it wasn't massively onerous. This one I think is a similar time investment. So I'm not sure where this one fits in the timeline. And I didn't want to Google it, because I didn't want to get spoiled for what happens in the game. I do know that the last one ended with the kids opening, I say kids, young adults opening the big door after finding out the truth. I have to do this with as little spoiler as possible in case people haven't played the first one. I don't know how much this one is going to spoil it. After having found out the truth of what was happening, they opened the big door and went out into the world. But I don't know whether this is set at the same time, after, or before, because I know there's like a weird timeline for this, and there's an anime in here somewhere, and maybe I should... do I Google Danganronpa timeline? I'm just going to assume you play 2 after you play 1, and we'll just see what's up. Okay, so language... English. Okay. The game eventually gives you the timeline. Thanks, Elkesh. Also, hi. So similar time thingy. Okay, firstly, options. Right, background music down a wee bit. Voice volume is good, probably. Reticle speed. Movement bob. No! We do not movement bob. Movement bob is bad. As much as we like bob. So there is an event gallery, a movie gallery, and a sound gallery. And stuff that hasn't been unlocked yet. Obviously, we don't have any coins. We've not earned any coins. With coins, you can buy stuff. And usually there's like a so we have two musics available. Danganronpa. Yeah, so I fully expect this one to have massive amounts of problems with sound and copyright on YouTube. So we're going to try and keep the streams to like 3 hours, because then YouTube will let me handle them. When I did an 11-hour stream, I spent about 4 weeks editing the video to take out all the copyrighted problematic stuff. Just so that I could put my video on. Or I might just go, as long it's not like it's monetized, we'll just take it as long as it's not an actual strike. But you know, Let's Play's a fair use, I believe, so it should be okay. Either which way, that looks like a very familiar school from the beginning. Well, we can't start the story from anywhere else at this point anyway. So from what I understand, I have a brief look at the achievements because it came up on my random to-do list. There is a prologue, and then there are 5 chapters. Then there is also the special mode that unlocks after you finish the story, which is generally where you can clear up and get all the like character cards. And then there's the usual mono coins that you can use to buy stuff, and then the unlock everything's in like the extras and standard stuff. It's got a 50-60 hour completion on, but I think that was about the same as the first one, so which wasn't too onerous. But as I own it, it doesn't really matter, and we'll clean it up. We'll basically do the story, we'll have a look at what the extra mode is that we unlock, and then we'll call that a day on there, and then see where the third game that we have access to on Xbox fits in, which is V3, not just 3. I think it's like Killing Harmony or something. But anyway, there's a little website that's got all 3 games on if you want to look. Okay. I want to enjoy solving the mystery. Yeah, we're just gonna go with the middle one. Kind is good. I don't believe there's any difficulty related achievements, so we'll go with the default.
Hey.
Okay, so it's possibly partially voiced or somewhat voiced. I don't know. So I'm just gonna bump up the volume while the voices are talking.
Can you hear me? Are you okay? You seem pretty out of it. To be honest, I'm also... No, everyone else feels the same too. Since we suddenly got put in this weird situation. Hey, are you listening? ...
I don't understand. Why am I here? ... What happened? I should try to remember that first. I began to think, disentangling the twisted knots that had formed in my mind. Think. As I gathered the fragments of my scattered memories, I began to piece together what actually happened. ... That's right. Oh, okay. Well, maybe C6 is the... There's Pro, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6. Maybe that's like the epilogue. Okay, Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. The game starts. Little tropical island on the logo this time, so maybe it's not set in a school. That day, it wasn't just a typical day for me. It was a day that felt truly significant. And when that long-awaited day finally came, I felt proud in a way I can't really put into words. I felt like I'd just become part of something, greater than myself. Does that make sense? Actually, That's exactly what it was like. I was truly in a dream. Hope's Peak Academy. That place was so much more than a school to me. Kids who love to play baseball will long to join the major leagues. Kids who love to play soccer, football, will long to join our rep team. And ever since I was a kid, I felt the same way about Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school for the privileged elite of society. It recruits top students from every imaginable field to inspire hope, and in doing so, shape the future. Whenever Hope's Peak Academy is mentioned, it's only a matter of time before someone says, "If you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life." And just so you know, that's not a joke or an exaggeration at all. Many of the current leaders of various industries are actually alumni of this school. Well, that's basically what Hope's Peak Academy is all about, as they say. It's truly the Academy of Hope. There are 2 criteria you must meet in order to attend this school. 1, you must be a current high school student, and 2, you must be the very best at what you do. Unlike other schools, there aren't any entrance exams at the Academy. The only way to get in is if the school scouts you itself. That's how Hope's Peak Academy operates. Now, because of the talents of those who are chosen, the students of Hope's Peak Academy are called Ultimates. But even though I'm finally going to Hope's Peak Academy, the school I desired more than anything else, the truth is my circumstance is a little different than that of my peers. Well, I guess I can put that aside for now. You'll find out soon enough. It's nothing special worth talking about, I think. Anyway, I guess I should introduce myself first.
I'm not so special that I have to introduce myself, and formalities are always a little embarrassing.
Okay, fine. The voice does not match. Okay, well, yeah.
This is what's expected. I guess that's how I should think about it. My name is Hajime Hinata.
Hajime Hinata. Hajime Hinata. Hajime Hinata. Sorry. Very bad with names. I love it when they give me pronunciation. So, Hajime Hinata. Hajime.
There's only one reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy. Because I admired Hope's Peak Academy. To me, attending Hope's Peak Academy is like being a celebrity or a superhero. In fact, instead of calling it admiration, it's more like it's always been a dream of mine. That's why, to feel like a member of society, to become someone I can be proud of. I always wanted to.
Okay. Anyone else seeing the scan lines? Okay. Hajime Hinata. Okay, so, fine. I mean, the voice in its head could be Scottish. I'm assuming my TV's not broken and that's technically part of the game. Maybe, I don't know. I really wanted him to be Scottish. I thought I was going to voice this one, but no, fine. For that reason alone, I always wanted to. For that reason alone, I always. Until now, I never wanted to admit how painfully ordinary I really am. That's why, Hope. I might have admired talent, individuality, but I have finally, forever, tried my best. Finally come true. Huh? What is this? It's a door. There's a door. Still, I need to hurry. Because I need to go inside this classroom. Need? What need? No, I should hurry. This starts even weirder than the first one did. Are there any duplicate people? Probably not. Dot dot dot.
Huh?
Who goes there? Are you feeling all right? You look quite pale. Hey, could you be... You're also a freshman at this school, right?
Then you're all...
See for yourself. We're all freshmen too.
These guys? Everyone? Maybe if it's in blue, it's a thought and it's going to be Scottish because they're not going to make any character Scottish, and I like doing a Scottish accent. Everyone? The freshmen who are accepted into Hope's Peak Academy? The Ultimates?
I assume freshmen like us have been gathered in this classroom.
Gathered? Beautiful ruin. Prologue, time unknown, level 1. Hey, why don't you just come inside for now? Yeah, of course. Wait, why am I being so polite? I know they're called the Ultimates, but they're still high school students like me. That's right, first impressions are crucial in moments like this. I need to act more confident. Thus, to hide my nervousness from the others and while trying my very best to act cool, I stepped inside, closed the door behind me, and sat in an open seat at the back of the classroom. Anyway, what just happened earlier? I wanted to be here, and then a classroom door appeared right in front of me. As if I was drawn to it. But how did I walk to this classroom? I don't remember. Sometimes weird. Excuse me.
What?
Why are we all gathered in this classroom? No one said anything about coming here, so is there like an entrance ceremony or homeroom happening now? Actually, we were about to discuss that matter. Discuss?
It's all clear now.
Well, since you're the last student to arrive, let's start the discussion. This is everyone? How do you know? There are only 16 desks in this classroom, and this guy is the 16th student.
Such ignorance.
It's obvious if you bother to think about it. And just what are we going to talk about? The reason we're all gathered here in this classroom? First, I need to confirm something. Out of everyone here, is there anyone who actually remembers how they came to this classroom? Eh? You all looked around at each other. Okay, so... system, right? That is just the help stuffs. Handbook. I don't think we'll have the handbook right now, but what I wanted was... Yeah, we don't have the handbook yet. I wanted to see if I can turn the background music a little bit more, down a little bit more, because it's drowning out the voices it's had. But anyway, we all looked around at each other. A surprised look appears on everyone's face. Not one person raised their hand. Oh, that guy in the middle with the hair is the one we saw at the very beginning. So, before you realised it, you were in this classroom, then everyone here is in the same predicament.
Very strange.
No matter how you look at it, it's unnatural. Even you stupid looking ones will agree, right?
What's going on?
It sure is strange. No one actually remembers how they came here.
Hey!
What do you mean, stupid looking?
So, in other words,
The moment you set foot on campus, you felt a strange dizziness, and now you're here and you don't know why. This is what I experienced before I arrived here. Am I correct in assuming that's true of all of you? It happened to me too, but... That dizziness wasn't just me. Everyone felt the same dizziness. That's weird. Even if it's just a coincidence, it feels too good to be true.
naturally.
So you're saying it's not a coincidence then?
So, in other words,
Meaning we can only speculate who's responsible for this strange phenomenon. Who's responsible? Why is that? Feels like this is going to get even stranger. I don't know what you're so worried about, but that doesn't sound like a huge deal.
huh?
What do you mean?
So what I mean is...
I mean, it's a minor problem. Instead of trying to figure out why we're here, we should try and figure out why we can't leave.
What's that mean?
We can't leave.
Impossible!
I watched him rush over to the door and try with all his might to pull it open, but... Clatter, clatter, clatter.
Huh?
I can't open it.
Huh?
Hey! A little while after I got here, I tried to leave to go take a shit. But that door wouldn't budge at all.
Hey, hey!
What's going on?
Sheesh.
Even with all my might, I couldn't open it. It'd be absolutely impossible for all you.
What?
You couldn't open it. Why? That's not possible. She's right. It's impossible. Because when I went through the door, it opened normally. It wasn't locked at all. Though I don't understand what forces are at work here. There's no denying that we've been locked inside this classroom. Locked inside? What do you mean? I suddenly became aware of how heavy my body felt, as though a feeling of unspeakable dread began settling on my shoulders.
Are we screwed?
Maybe we're getting mixed up in something dangerous.
This is...
Or perhaps. Doesn't it make more sense to think this is the entrance exam? The entrance exam in Hope's Peak Academies.
However...
But according to Hope's Peak Academy, no such entrance exam exists.
But...
They may say that publicly, but it's possible it's actually a special entrance exam.
That's wrong!
This is not an entrance exam.
What?
What was that just now?
Hey, bastard!
Why'd you make that cutesy voice all of a sudden?
Hmm.
I won't dispute your blunt remark about my weight, but that voice you heard was not mine.
Huh?
Then whose was it? It's actually mine. Who's there? Where are you?
Perhaps.
It sounds like it came from behind the teacher's desk. Behind the teacher's desk?
Hello?
Oh god, it's gonna be Monokuma. Right, I see everyone has arrived. Let's begin. Oh my god. Actually, it's one of the Monokumas we made at the end of the last game.
What is that? It looks like a stuffed animal.
But it also looks less threatening than the black and white one that looked demonic. So maybe fewer people we killed at the very beginning?
That's right. I am a squeezably soft stuffed animal. Magical miracle girl Usami, aka Usami. I may not look like it, but I am your squeezably soft teacher. Nice to meet you all.
Huh? Am I hallucinating? Am I the only one who's seeing this?
What's going on?
No, I see it too.
Huh?
What's this talking chihuahua?
Ah!
That's a chihuahua?
Everyone.
Does he know what a rabbit is? A lovable animal that's fluffy and soft. That's what I am. I see. Dancing, talking mascot. Huh? Hold on. Let me process this first.
Ta-da!
Kidoki. What do you guys think? I've never seen a stuffed animal that can sing, dance, and talk before. It's probably remote controlled or something. Don't act like such a pussy over a child's toy. If it's remote controlled, doesn't it look too lifelike? That's pretty advanced for a toy.
Stop talking.
Its movements and mannerisms are not the issue. More importantly, based on what it just said,
Come on.
it seems you know something about our current situation.
Leave it to me.
Of course I do. I'm the lead teacher of this school trip.
What did you say?
Trip?
Come on.
What do you mean, school trip? A large group of students go on a chaperone trip with the lead teacher. It's the biggest event of the school year. We're not looking for such a literal answer.
Ding, 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 ding.
Now let's depart for the fun school trip. Depart? It's a flying classroom! Okay, it's actually a tropical island. Dot, dot, dot.
Huh?
We're suddenly in paradise! I couldn't believe my eyes. Not just my eyes, but my brain too. It just stopped making sense. The classroom collapsed like a stage set, and what appeared before me instead was blue sky, white clouds, blue sea, white waves.
What the hell
What the
is
hell?
this?
No matter how I tried to rationalize it, it was abnormal. Clearly unreasonable. Utterly crazy. Blatantly wrong. Ooh. Practice lesson.
Are you kidding me?
This is a joke, right?
Emergency!
Where are we?
Why?
What's going on?
Everyone!
Please stay calm. There is no reason to panic. See? Look around. Feast your eyes on this beautiful ocean. It's like your heart is being washed clean, isn't it? Washes away everything, even the bad things.
Hold on.
Give us the details. Where in the world are we? Where? You ask? Obviously we're out where it's better. Out where it's wetter. By the sea. I understand this is a sea, but what are we doing here? Your throat's gonna get hoarse if you keep screaming like this.
Something like this.
We were just at school and now we are by the sea. This is impossible.
No problem.
So do not worry, the school trip has just started, that's all.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah, but like, why are we on a school trip all of a sudden? You totally skipped all the stuff that comes first. She's right, we're all supposed to be attending Hope's Peak Academy.
I see.
Ah, Hope's Peak Academy, I see, you don't say. You guys are feeling shook about Hope's Peak Academy, then in that case,
Alrighty.
please forget about Hope's Peak Academy, that's why we're having a school trip in the first place. Huh?
Bastard!
I mean, you should. What? You mean we should forget about it?
Come on.
Hey, what are you? Just what are you scheming?
Ooh,
What? I'm not scheming anything. I'm doing this for fancy. I'm praying from the bottom of my heart that hope will grow within everyone's heart.
no problem.
There's nothing dangerous on this island whatsoever, so please there's nothing to worry at all.
Wait!
Island? Did you just say island?
Ta-da!
And it certainly is beautiful. It's prepared just for us, an island free from other people in danger. Are you saying this island is uninhabited?
Could it be?
Perhaps you brought us to the uninhabited island to make us kill each other. Dude, why is that the first thing you jump to?
Ooh,
What? Kill each other?
that's...
No. Oh, no. Bloody business like causing violence or inflicting pain is a big no-no on this island. Even the word kill, just saying it horrifies me.
Yeah!
So scary.
What are you thinking?
Then, what is this school trip you mentioned? What do you intend for us to do on this island?
Ta-da!
Righty, I should announce it to everyone.
Got it?
While you relax on this island paradise, you must get along and strengthen your bonds with one another. That is the main rule on this heart-throbbing school trip.
What did you say?
Throbbing school trip?
That's right.
Spend those peaceful and relaxing days nourishing hope and lazing about, free from pain, free from suffering. Truly, this lovey-dovey, heart-throbbing school trip is...
Yippee-ki-yay!
It's homework. What? What the hell does that even mean? Now, nothing.
Let the heart-throbbing school trip begin.
It goes without saying, but I had no idea what she was talking about. Couldn't follow her words at all. And then, just like that, like a curtain slowly lowering, my mind ground to a halt. Huge panic at the heart-throbbing school trip. Dangan Island. Sonia, never mind. Akane! We love an Akane. I can't read that, that was sideways. Okay. Soda? Oh god, that looks terrifying. Travel to Dangan Island. Are you ready? No. That was way too fast. I need huge panic at the heart-throbbing school trip. Would you like to save? Yes, please.
Hey, can you hear me? Are you okay? You seem pretty out of it. To be honest, I'm also... No, everyone else feels the same too, since we suddenly got put in this weird situation. Hey, are you listening? ...
Okay.
Hey,
Are you sure you're okay? ... Leave me alone. There's no way I can leave someone alone when they look that pale. ... White sandy beach, crystal blue ocean. All I'm thinking is, did they bring a butt ton of sunscreen and some shelter? Hi! Do you mean the white-haired person that I don't know their name yet? Or did you join and see the weird intro thing? Because I'm mostly just confused right now. But hi! I've played the first game, this is the second game, this is Danganronpa 2. We're on an island. Because it's a cardboard cutout, clearly. I don't know. That's just how the characters are stylized. Yes, his hair is suspicious. I mean, to be fair, my hair looks like that when I get up in the morning, so... You know. White sandy beach, ocean, sun rays beaming down on me, the soft tropical wind brushing my skin. I definitely don't know what's going on. I was supposed to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Why am I here at a place like this? That rabbit thing said we're on a tropical island?
you're right. ...
It doesn't... I've seen people with hair like that. It's perfectly logical. I have no idea what's going on. That's the only thing I can see with absolute certainty. Welcome to Dangan Island. I will explain the basic controls to you. With the left stick, you can maneuver the reticule on the screen. ... If the reticule responds, press the A button. You can then examine that person or object. Also, you can shift your point of view with the right stick. Plus, if you press the Y button, you can use a mysterious power to see everything you can examine. It's that hotspot locator. The world sure has become super convenient if you're able to do all this from the get-go. Now then, please search this beach thoroughly and progress the story. Thank you. Wasn't weirdly breaking at all. Why is there a monitor at a place like this? Literally what I was thinking. Why is there a monitor in a place like this? The screen's blank. What has this been used for? Okay, so... there are 3 things we can examine. Okay. There's a coconut tree. I guess it makes sense to be palm trees on a tropical island. That's a mighty fine palm tree, but now's not the time for me to be impressed by it. There's also some sort of... ocean. Ooh. Crystal clear, shining blue sea is perfect for a tropical island. Hey! It's something. I mean, the first game was definitely something. Though I was mildly disappointed by the... Okay, no, I was very disappointed by the ending because it wasn't what I'd expected. Monokuma's starting a streamer career. I mean, technically, they already did in the last one. I believe, unless I'm getting mixed up. Oh, that was my neck. Mixed up with something else. But yeah, there's definitely something fishy going on, and it's not just a sea. So what's going on here? I never wanted anything like this at all. Huh? Is that a camera? A surveillance camera? Are we being monitored or something? I mean, yeah. That bear defies all boundaries. That's what writers say. It's like, they don't write the characters. The characters tell them what they want to be written. I like that. Ugh. I wouldn't say we're being monitored. I think we're just being watched for our safety. It's a waste of time to think about it. Best not to worry. Well, what's with this guy? How can he be so calm in a situation like this? Maybe he's just a chill guy. Maybe he knows something. So how are you feeling? You calmed down now? I understand your confusion after everything that's happened. But why don't we start with an introduction? Introduction?
I'm Nagito Komaeda. Nice to meet you.
Nagito Komaeda. Nagito Komaeda. Then I really don't want to be Kodaka's if that's the self-insert. Nagito Komaeda. Okay. Nagito Komaeda. Okay. Ultimate lucky student. Oh, so like the protagonist of the last one was the lucky student. Along with my introduction, I guess it ought to tell you about my talent, so you know why Hope Speak Academy shows me. Well, even if I tell you, in my case, it's a pretty disappointing talent. A disappointing talent? What do you mean?
I'm lucky.
I'm lucky. What are you talking about?
That's not it.
It's not a joke or anything, that's my actual talent. I'm the ultimate lucky student, at least that's what I'm called anyway. Ultimate lucky student? Nagito's voice sounds sarcastic. I can't perceive that, but that's because I can never tell when people are being sarcastic, so.
You're right.
Through a countrywide lottery, apparently only one ordinary student is selected at random to attend. Hope's Peak Academy is the ultimate lucky student, and that lucky winner just so happened to be me. Chosen by a lottery? Is that really okay? I mean, is luck even a real talent in the first place? It was in the first game. How strange. Oh, no, actually, was he the ultimate hope? Can't remember. It was a while ago. It was actually. It was like a good year or so ago that I played the last game.
What happened?
Your face looks troubled. Oh, no, I'm not troubled or anything. No, it's fine. I have mixed feelings about this too. I mean, you're wearing a hoodie on a tropical island. You're not hot.
Someone like me.
I never thought an average talentless high school student like me would ever attend Hope's Peak Academy. At first I declined, told them I didn't deserve it, but they told me they really wanted me to attend. Apparently this so-called luck of mine is a talent that even the school doesn't fully understand. To research it, the school picks the ultimate lucky student every year through an annual lottery. Hope's Peak Academy is amazing if they can actually research something as vague as luck. Well, thanks to that luck, a guy like me was able to attend Hope's Peak Academy, so for that I'm grateful.
This is troubling.
But on the other hand, I feel a little out of place here. Sorry. I have a bad habit of viewing most things through a pessimistic lens. Yeah, I guess that's it for my introduction. Nagito Komaeda. He doesn't seem like the most reliable guy, but he doesn't strike me as a bad person either.
Hey.
Now then, it's your turn. Yeah. Yeah, I'm Hajime Nata. Hajime. That was right. Hajime. It did you see, this is the problem with my short-term memory. As I said it, repeated it. I repeated it out loud so I could hear it. And I'm like, was that right? Hajime Hinata. Then let me ask you a question. What is your ultimate talent? I opened my mouth, but the words were not form. I felt my thoughts stalling in my head, as if I opened a book expecting to find words and instead found blank pages. It was that kind of uncomfortable feeling. The memory I was trying to recall had completely vanished from my mind. Huh? Without realizing it, my body began to shudder as waves of discomfort began pounding against me. You still call them nicknames. Well, thankfully, it's on the side. But, yeah.
What happened?
Hajime, what happened? It's nothing. I guess I'm still pretty confused about all this. I'm having trouble remembering some things. I understand how your memory might be confused after suddenly getting into a situation like this. I'm sure you'll remember soon once you've settled down. Well, at least you remember our name. So I don't think you need to worry about it all that much. Oh, you're right. I think it's more that they are names from a different culture than my own, and I don't want to butcher them. So I'm trying to get them right, but also because they are unfamiliar, I'm not sure I'm getting them right. Ooh. But yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Then I guess we're done with our introductions for now. Even though I don't know what's going on, I hope we can get along. I got a hope fragment. Hey, did something just beep? What a weird sound. I hastily stuck my hand in my pocket. That's right, that strange mechanical sound just now definitely came from the inside of my pocket. What the hell is this? It's like a PDA or a smartphone. Why is something like this inside my pocket?
Are you okay?
Usami was passing them out earlier, remember? Oh, right. You seemed pretty out of it when that was going on. Now that you mention it, I think I kind of remember, but what is this?
Ding, 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 ding.
It's an e-handbook. What the? Where'd you come from?
I'm sorry.
Did I startle you? I'm terribly sorry. You know how to apologise like a good girl. Anyway, I think it's cool. That handbook is absolutely vital for the school trip, so make sure you don't lose it. The device is that important?
I shall explain.
I've asked everyone to use their e-handbook to gather all the hope fragments. Hope fragments?
That's right.
On this island you'll obtain hope fragments as you get along with your classmates. As your relationship with everyone improves, you'll be able to gather more and more hope fragments. Gather hope fragments as the flower of hope achieves its... Truly, that is the main purpose of this school trip.
Love, love.
I mean, it's completely different from the beginning of the last one. I can't wait to see how this is gonna go. Hey! She's gone. Stuffed animal that moves, talks, and also appears wherever and wherever she wants. Regardless of who's actually controlling it, that still doesn't make any sense. And what was all that about hope fragments? Okay, I appreciate that. But yeah, if we can refrain from spoilers, that would be good. But it's good to know that there's something soft-locked. That would be annoying. So yeah. Maybe also refrain from calling them names, because I don't know them yet. And that could also be considered spoilery. Also kind of rude, based off one of the previous names you mentioned that got blocked. So just be kind with the language. Thank you. And what was all that about hope fragments? What's the deal? It's like we're in a game or something. If this feels like a game, that's rather comforting. It means we aren't going to be in any danger right away. You're probably right, but more importantly, you don't know anything about the other students yet, right?
Yep.
Then I think it's best if you at least introduce yourself to them. That's also true, but where did everyone go?
Perhaps...
Maybe they're exploring the island as well. Exploring the island?
Hey.
As long as we're expected to live on this island, we should learn as much about it as we can. For example, what's this island's name? Is there a way to escape? What about food and living arrangements? So why don't we finish introducing ourselves to the others and explore the island at the same time? I pretty much went around and introduced myself to everyone already, but I'll tag along with you. Cool! Nagito, Komaida. Okay. I like you. Because you're like random happenstance reason rather than, you know, arrogant ego. And I much prefer get along with people without the ego. So now he's decided to come with me. I guess that's helpful for me. I'd know I'd worry if I was left on my own.
All right.
Should we get going then? But is this really okay? To feel so relaxed in such a strange situation? It's fine, you're probably in some sort of simulation or something and it's not really real. We'll see if everyone ends up with sunburn on after the first day. Because I'm thinking 2 hours in this sun and you're tomato no matter what your skin. Perhaps it's the tropical climate. Or is it that, what's her name, Usami's fault?
What happened?
What is it, Hajime? Let's get going. Right, got it. At any rate, if this is a nightmare, I have no idea if it's even started yet. Sheesh, what kind of nightmare is that? You are now able to use the handbook. You can use it to check various information throughout the game. You can open the e-handbook with the X button. It's super easy. It includes guidelines of the school trip and the report card, which documents everyone's information. There are various features inside the handbook. You can also save and load your game inside the handbook. Please check out the system page as well. But wait, there's more. You can also view the transcript with the view button, which is the one that looks like 2 slices of cheese. That is all there is about the handbook. I strongly recommend you play around with it yourself. Now please go forth and look for everyone else. Alright, you can exit the beach with the B button. Okay, well first of all I want to open the handbook. Alright, oh, it's flickering. Apologies. I can't do anything about the flickering. Just maybe block out that part of the screen if that's going to cause problems. But seriously, flickering is bad. Electronic Student Handbook, e-handbook. Review the map of Jabberwock! I said Jabberwock! We need to find the bleed that goes snicker snack then. You can travel. We haven't got a map yet. Okay. Well, we don't have the map. Okay. Question mark. Presents! Are there any personal belongings you have on you? I have zeros. There are 140. Report card! Okay, so we have one fragment already of Nagito Komaida. We are Hajime Hinata, and that's Usami, we know that. So, we are 5'8", weigh 147 pounds. Why that is important. Our chest is 36 inches. Blood type A. Date of birth January 1st. Likes Kushimochi, dislikes Sakuramochi. Sakura was one of the characters in the first game. Special notes, ultimate question mark. Nagito Komaida, 5'9", 143 pounds, 33 inches. Blood type O. Date of birth April 28th. Likes pretty things, dislikes noisy places. And special notes, ultimate lucky student. I like Nagito. And we don't know anyone else. Though some of them have similar character thingies as the first game, so similar artist style. So extreme violence is prohibited. Okay, please live peaceful and relaxing lives with your fellow students. Please be considerate and work together to obtain hope fragment. Littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with this island's bountiful nature in mutual prosperity. The lead teacher cannot directly interfere with the students. An exception to this rule is made if any student violates a rule. Okay, so no littering, be considerate, and no violence. I'm okay with those. Those are better than the last lot of rules. Again, Tamagotchi! Again, a Tamagotchi! Again, a Tamagotchi! Yay! This is like an A, so many miles. God, the praise the Lord. And I love those. Okay, so I have no interacts yet. But anyway, system. Alright, so save. Let's save. Load. Transcript. Option. Or return to title. Okay. Option. So I'm just going to take the background music down one fraction. as it was just willing on me. Right, just need my drink. There we go. Minty fresh. Okay, so we have a pet. We need to take steps. Oh my god, so I'm just going to be obsessed with the little pet.
Perhaps.
I think everyone is exploring the island. As long as we're expected to live on the island, we should at least try and learn about it. Alright, exploring the island. Why don't we finish and choose? Okay, right, yeah. Okay, it said to exit B. Leave here, yes.
Hey,
About exploring the island. Appears a map of this island has been installed onto the sea handbook. If you use this, you should be able to find everyone easily.
actually,
To be honest, before I arrived at the school, I did some research about everyone on the internet. I haven't learned everything about everyone, but I'm pretty sure I can give you some helpful info. Wait, you can research stuff like that on the internet?
huh?
You don't know? The school is so popular there are message boards online dedicated to talking about its students. I did know that, but that's from the first game. Then was I also? I don't recall seeing your name there. I probably overlooked it.
How
Well, it's
unexpected.
not your fault if you really can't remember. I'm sure my name was mentioned on there. As Mystica was accepted into Hope's Peak Academy.
Yep.
Anyway, I'll help out too, so why don't we begin making your introductions? Okay, you're right. So first I need to introduce myself to everyone else on this island. Then... Oh, I should apologise. There was something I forgot to tell you. If you look at the map in your e-handbook, you'll be able to see where everyone is. You can also instantly travel to any location displayed as Go. Also, when you travel to a point with an exclamation mark, the story will progress. It's super convenient. Now then, let's go. First island. Travel on the island can be done through the screen. You can move with the left stick, you can run by holding the B button while you move. If you press the left and right D-pad, you can also instantly move to the next area. In the reticle response, you can go inside places by pressing the A button. You've probably realised it by now, but you happen to have your very own pet inside your e-handbook. Your pet grows based on the number of steps you take, so try walking to places instead of using map jump. When you finish raising your pet, there may be a small reward. Oh my god! This is beach that we're already on. But that's fine. I was just trying to figure out. Okay, so that was beach, yes. I'm possibly just going to walk up and down for like 100 steps or something. Airport? That's the beach. Or is that us? I don't know. We're just gonna continue walking. We got to airport, so. Excuse me. Okay, this is an airport, right? So those things over there must be airplanes. Couldn't we use those planes to escape this island? That's impossible. If they were damaged, I could fix them, but it looks like those planes are just for show. Just for show?
Man.
The engines have been completely removed. Nothing I can do about that. Completely removed? Whoever brought us to this island must have done that, right? Same person who's controlling that stuffed animal, Osami. But who is doing this? And why did they bring us to this island in the first place? And how did they do it? The more I think about it, the less sense it makes.
That's right!
Oh, that reminds me, you and me haven't been introduced yet, right?
Name's Kazuichi Soda. I'm the ultimate mechanic. Nice to meet ya.
Kazuichi Soda. Kazuichi Soda. Kazuichi Soda. Okay. Nice to meet you. Ultimate mechanic. Love it. But why are your teeth sharpened in spikes? It's slightly disturbing. As expected from someone called the Ultimate Mechanic, Kazuichi is a savant when it comes to fixing machines. If he says it's impossible to fix this plane, it's truly beyond repair.
Hey.
Even so, to actually remove the engine, whoever's keeping us here must have planned this to a T. You think so too? Doesn't that seem pretty strange to you?
That was close.
Yeah, it's pretty strange, but I think it's an acceptable level of strange, you know? Huh?
I mean...
Well, think about it. It's not like we're being forced to do something dangerous or anything. That was mentioned in the safety precautions for this school trip. Remember, the school trip guidelines written in the e-handbook. Yep, we have read those because we went and looked straight away.
For now.
It looks like we're being kept safe, so why wouldn't this be like any other school trip? There's nothing dangerous on this island. Spend these peaceful, relaxing days nourishing hope. Just as Usami said earlier. Seems his rules are in place to help us do that. Are you saying you believe what that thing told us? She forced us to come here, you know.
But
Don't be such a pessimist. You should look at the situation with a bit more hope, you know. Optimism is essential for people to live satisfied lives.
That's right.
Well, I guess it's okay if we just enjoy our vacation and see how this whole thing plays out, right? If you stare closely at that strange-looking bunny girl, she might start looking pretty cute. Oh, you weirdo. I'm actually jealous of how carefree he's being right now. I got a hope fragment. Woohoo! I'm making progress. Excellent. It goes so far as to completely remove the plane's engines. Do they want to keep us here that badly? For what purpose? Just a thought, a blank screen. Doesn't look like a normal television. Seriously, what the heck is that? It looks like the monitors that you used to be able to get like the coins from. Before being monitored for one's safety. Still being watched all the same. It's not really a good feeling. Carousel is weird. It's got a pineapple on it. Okay, so who are you? Stop right there. If you value your life, do not come any closer. Huh?
Fine.
I said stay back. Oh, very well. I said accept that courage of yours. What's this guy talking about? Would you like to know my name? Others may see your courage as recklessness. However, I welcome it.
Listen well.
In honor of your courage, I shall reveal to you my name. May you never forget it as long as you shall live.
You may call me Gundam Tanaka. Remember it well, for it is the name that will one day rule this world.
Gundam Tanaka. Gundam Tanaka. Okay. Are you trying to be a what? Breeder? I was gonna say he's a vampire, but okay. Rule this world? He's kidding, right? If he's actually serious, that's pretty out there.
Let me ask.
Now then, it is my turn to ask questions. Whose master are you? Eh?
You!
Which tribe did you make your pact with? Answer me. What do you mean pact?
Burn in the fires of pandemonium!
Answer me now, though I shall cast you into a watery grave once you do. Then it's best if I don't answer.
perhaps...
I think he's asking if you used to have a pet. Pet? No, the only animal I've taken care of was a hermit crab we passed around in elementary school.
Impossible!
So I'm an insect. Actually, it's a crustacean.
Taste your powerlessness!
Ha! Your magic essence caps at a lowly 5. Trash. Trash, really?
Kneel!
Is it wrong to call trash like you should not dare to speak to one as grand as me? I have no idea what your deal is, dude.
My name is Gundam Tanaka.
Okay, but that's cute. Who do you think I am? I'm the great, powerful Gundam Tanaka, supreme overlord of ice. Ice? Ice? You got hamsters, dude. Hold on a minute, something strange just came out of your scarf.
This is the Tanaka Empire!
Taming evil by using myself as a bed. Truly, this is a secret art of the Tanaka Empire. It's like something you'd see on a nature show. I guess he totally fits the bill of Ultimate Breeder. One of my 4 dark devices of destruction, Mirage Goldhawk Jumpy, has to say this. Is this to say, we're not going to go easy on our enemies, so don't make us angry. You would not like us when we're angry. Okay. Right, yeah, I know he seems a little odd, but apparently he did splendidly as a member of the breeding club. My mind went immediately to, oh, he's one of those guys that, like, wants to procreate. No, breeding as in pets. We're good, we're good. I heard he can tame any animal and even managed to succeed at proliferating an endangered species. Oh? Rumour has it he can speak to animals. Well, that's probably just a joke. Speak with animals? Oh, he's certainly eccentric enough in that regard. I mean, there's no way a normal person would attempt to raise hamsters inside their own scarf. I would if I could get away with it. For which she's...
For now.
Okay, I'll have to wait and see. It's just... Oh, he's not thinking about this at all. Okay, right, cool. Do you have any more comments, dude?
Hey,
Optimism is essential for people to lead satisfied lives. No danger on this island, nothing tragic will happen on this island. It's wise to believe that while you live here. I can't think that at all. Okay. Alright, well, yeah, we're gonna go. We shall continue marching right. Though usually I'd go left, but... Oh, okay, well, we're just gonna go back and just do... See your bunny, the little bunny. Oh, we can't give it presents. We can clean. Can we clean? Where's the little baby bunny? It's a chippy me. Maybe I have to wait till it goes to the bathroom to do a clean. That's just adorable. Okay, we do actually want to go in here though. Supermarket. It's pretty big. If we're on a tropical island, does that mean we're in international waters?
you're right.
Thanks to this place, we won't need to worry about food and other necessities for a while. For a while?
Wow.
It's just a figure of speech. There's no guarantee everything here is edible. What if all this stuff is poisoned?
What?
You are certainly the skeptical type. Of course I am. Even the supermarket is strange. Look around, we're in a gigantic supermarket. There's no one here except us. Well, that can't be helped. Didn't Usami say this island is uninhabited? That's exactly my point.
What happened?
It's nothing. Hi. She's staring at me funny. What's wrong with your arm?
I'm sorry.
Why is she crying?
Hajime.
Bullying a girl? That's not cool, Hajime. I didn't do anything. So your name is Hajime. If it's okay with you, may I please remember your name? Of course, I don't mind you remembering it, but...
My name is Mikan Sumiki. From the bottom of my heart, I hope we can get along.
Mikan Sumiki. Mikan Sumiki. Ah, ultimate nurse. I was gonna think that from the outfit.
Well...
No? Why are you so nervous? My mind is drawing a blank from nervousness. I went through all the trouble of preparing 5,000 different topics to discuss after introductions. That seems excessive. It's okay if you take your time and remember slowly. We'll wait as long as it takes. Wait for you forever if that's what it takes. Hasn't he just putting more pressure on her? Well, I guess I'll ask you since I won't get anywhere asking her, so... What's her deal? Ah, Mikan is the ultimate nurse. If you get injured, you'll need her help, so it's best to get along with her now. You get wounded and don't treat it, there's a good possibility you get an infection and die. Don't say something so morbid so naturally. I'm sorry for laughing so suddenly. It's just, I can't help it, I'm just so happy. I can't remember the last time I made any friends.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Lord, you actually want to be friends with me? I'm sorry I said something that's so presumptuous. I'll do anything you say, just please don't hate me.
Man,
I did. Seriously, why does this keep happening?
I'm sorry.
We leveled up and obtained a hope fragment. Vending machine. Looks like a vending machine, but it doesn't seem to accept money. Do I have to use some type of coin? It's a monomal.
man.
I wasn't bullying. I was trying to... Okay. I don't hate you, so please calm down. The surfboard means that I'm not in the mood for water sports. It's just sometimes in the other ones it would give you a night vision goggles. Military goods, even carry night vision goggles. Can't believe supermarket even sells stuff like this. So big colour bottle. But it'd go flat before you can even finish drinking it. Well, if you share it, then it wouldn't.
Peeking! Peeking! Hello!
Oh, happy! Who are you? I'm Hajime Hinata.
Hello!
Your tension is super low. Are you feeling alright?
Oh!
That's right. Introductions are a go-go.
Ibuki Mio Da! Put it together and what do you get? Ibuki Mioda!
Ibuki Miyoda. Ibuki Miyoda. Okay. Ultimate musician. Excellent. Very spiky.
Yes!
Alright. Introductions are finished. More importantly, check out this bombastic supermarket.
I see.
They got hamburger, ramen noodles, chili beans, bratwurst, pizza, and buns.
No problemo!
Oh my, what's the nose? Americans, Chinese, Mexicans, Germans, Italians, and even people from Yubari would shop here.
Yahoo!
Man, I'm getting hella stoked. I'm 31 flavors of stoked for all this deliciousness. And when I'm excited, I get hungry-mungry. I don't understand it myself. Why do I get hungry when I'm excited? Why do I get excited when I'm hungry? The human body sure is a mystery. This energetic young lady is known as the ultimate musician. Used to play guitar in an all-girl band that was super popular with all high school girls. Apparently, their hit single, After School Poyoyon Hour, sold over 1 million copies. Super popular all-girl high school bands? That sounds familiar.
But
Due to creative differences, she left the band to pursue a solo career. Creative differences?
Oh my!
Are you interested? You can hear me. Ibuki's a musician after all.
Guitar!
Like Schubert, Bach, Edison, Van Gogh, Perez, and Senna. I, too, am an awesome musician. Oh, so you're saying you have good hearing? Wait, most of those people you mentioned weren't musicians at all. sweat the details. Cool, I got a hope fragment. Excellent. I am just raking in these hope fragments. Still no presents though. Gundam Tanaka, December 14th. Likes the 4 dark divas of destruction. Dislikes earthy life. Excuse me. Likes Coke. Dislikes sugar-free anything. Okay, well, we'll get him some Coke then. That was Kazuichi soda. Again, Sumiki. Dislikes oversized things. Yuki Miyoda. Likes walking, napping, gaming. Dislikes boredom. Is very short. Okay. Hang on, no, because we didn't.
Man.
Oh, right, you're just going to say that. I'm looking for. At the end of this, I should have figures. Wow, this is a pretty nice hotel. Should have hope shots for everyone.
Perhaps.
Hotel Mirai. It looks like it's named for the Japanese word for future. When we were told to live on this island, I was worried we'd have to pitch a tent or something.
I'm glad.
We can live in a grand hotel like this, I don't think we'll have to worry about being comfortable. Comfort isn't an option here. We don't even know why we're being forced to live on this island. No? Just accept this. You're way too excited about living here.
Hey.
Well, it seems obvious this area would make a good base, so why don't we look around for it? Why is this guy so calm? It's like he doesn't even think the situation is a big deal at all. Has he been through a lot of trauma or something? Map will be displayed if you press the Y button. I said the Y button, don't make me repeat myself. Okay, so, right. Ow, that is actually a wall. So this is, everyone's got rooms assigned to them. Turn it off for now because check the hotel goes through. I just can't remember which face goes with, yeah, which little face is which, because which one's mine? That's the breeder guy. Maybe it's this one that's glowing. I'm gonna check the name.
I'm glad.
Okay. Excuse me. There. That's right. You haven't told me your name.
Oh!
My name?
I am the ultimate team manager, Nekomaru Nidai!
Nekomaru Nidai. Nekomaru Nidai. Ultimate team manager. Oh. Hello. I'm Jimmy Hinata.
Your voice is too soft!
Hold it right there. Your voice is too soft. Let your voice rise from the bottom of your stomach. I'm Hajime Hinata. No, you can get louder than that. Do it again. My name is Hajime Hinata. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I am Nekomaru Nidai!
Don't even forget it, even if you go to hell. I am the ultimate team manager, Nekomaru Nidai. You don't need to repeat your name so much. I won't forget it. I agree to your terms. Charlie's boisterous. It's not just his voice, his whole body seems loud.
Yep.
Nekomaru Nidai is known as the ultimate team manager. Ultimate team manager? So he's not on a team, he just manages one?
Nope.
He's not just a team manager, after all, he is an ultimate. He's travelled to numerous towns and played an active role in various sports clubs managing their teams. For instance, he led some high school rugby team full of delinquents to victory in the national playoffs. He also rescued a baseball club on the verge of being shut down, and led them to national victory as well. That is impressive. Rumour has it he's even training that famous Japanese pitcher who plays in the American League. If that's all true, he totally deserves to be called the ultimate team manager, but... Or with a build like his, he'd be better off playing on a team instead of managing. Okay. Who the hell are you? Don't talk all friendly and shit to me, dumbass. That guy's already in a crappy mood.
You.
What are you looking at? You got something you want to say, bastard?
Now.
Relax, we're only here to introduce ourselves.
Huh?
What? Introduce yourselves.
Hey.
See, you haven't been properly introduced to each other, right?
Name's Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu. Just so we're clear, I don't plan to act friendly and shit with you guys.
Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu. Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu. Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu. Okay. That one's harder. The ultimate Yakuza! Alright. Even though he's got a baby face, he's also incredibly rude. Fuyuhiko is a high school student and heir to the Kuzuryu clan. Huh? The Kuzuryu clan. Don't tell me he's... I'm sure you've at least heard of them before, right? The Kuzuryu clan is the largest criminal syndicate in the nation, with membership surpassing 30,000.
How admirable.
Which means he's the ultimate Yakuza. The heir to a Yakuza clan, and it's the Kuzuryu clan, no less.
Actually...
By the way, mentioning his baby face around him is expressly forbidden, so you better be careful. You run out of fingers before he's done with you. I was close, I nearly lost all my fingers. Nagito, you're like my savior or something. You're just exaggerating. Guess not.
Hey, bastard!
If we're all done here, how about your dumbasses make like a tree and fuck off? Okay, well, we got some hope from that. Yes, because that's hopeful. Hopeful... Oh, what is that? Don't know.
Hajime.
Oh, don't you think it pressed if we looked around some more? Yeah, you're right. Well, I wasn't trying to go... Oh, pretty butterflies.
Excuse me.
No. This building is in the middle of a renovation project, so you can't go inside. It's dangerous, you know. Showing up over out of nowhere is even more dangerous. Just trying to select her.
Hey!
Aren't you the guy who was squatting on the beach earlier and burying your face in your arm? Yeah.
You are a boy, right?
Yeah, gotta keep it together, you know. At times like this, it's the boys' job to keep the girls safe. So clearly you're not a feminist then? You're alright?
Yeah.
Did you want me to introduce myself? I haven't done it yet, right?
Let's see. I'm Mahiru Koizumi. I'll be counting on you from now on.
Mahiru Koizumi. Okay. Photographer. No surprise there, she has a camera.
Actually,
My hero is known as the ultimate photographer. He has a promising future as a photojournalist. I'm not an expert on photography, but I hear she's a young photographer who's won numerous awards. On that note, she's known for her skill at taking pictures of people. An ultimate photographer, huh? Well, there's a camera hanging from my neck. I kinda assumed that already.
Aww.
Honestly, I'm a little relieved. You guys seem decent enough. Decent? Well, there's a lot of weirdos here. I can't tell if they're really ultimates or just, like, insane. I'm eager to get along with everyone so we can get off this island, but I was worried things wouldn't go well. Get off this island? What do you mean?
Huh?
You don't know? That's what the stuffed animal Usami was saying. Do you finish collecting all the hope fragments that you earned by getting along with everyone?
Come on!
This joke of a school trip will be over and we can all leave this island together. That's all we have to do and we can go home. Is that true? Did she mean that?
Jeez.
You should be paying closer attention. This is really important.
hey,
Well, Hajime, now that you know this, you must feel a little relief, right? As long as we lived here peacefully, we'll be able to leave this island soon enough. So there's no reason for you to act so panicky. Even so, what's the reason? Why do we have to do something like this? I mean, to go through all the effort of bringing us here so we can live together and get along. Doesn't make any sense.
but
I may not know why we're here, but if it's all we have to do to go home, then that's all there is.
I'm glad.
Overall, I'm glad. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. Not a big deal, really? We're told we're on a school trip without any warning, and we're taking a place like this. And then we're told to forget about Hoops Peak Academy? Is he sure this isn't a big deal?
Hey!
Huh?
You...
Don't at me. What about your introduction? I've been waiting, like, forever, you know. I do not like her. Sorry. I'm Hajime Hinata. It's nice to meet you too. I see. Hajime Hinata, huh?
Too bad.
Sorry, I am to disappoint you, but I've already made a mental note to remember you as unreliable Hajime.
You better do your best.
It's gonna be tough for you to change my mind. You better man up and try even harder to do your best. I see you're whipped already, Hajime.
Got it?
Talking to both of you, you better man up and do better. Got it? I do not like her. Can we not have any interactions with her? She makes my head hurt. I don't have any coins yet. Annoys me. I want to buy stuff.
I'm glad.
Even the inside of this place looks grand too. This was really a normal school trip, I'd be smiling by now. But why were the only ones in this hotel?
Now.
It's an uninhabited island, it can't be helped. For an uninhabited island, this hotel looks pretty well kept, and it seems that electricity won't be an issue. What in the world is going on with this island? This is a reception desk, but no one's here. I'm sure there'll be a drunken bunny popping up at some point. Food machine. Ah, isn't it great? This is a grand hotel. It's like we're in the Hot Springs district or something. There's some girl playing an arcade game and she looks completely absorbed by it.
Hajime.
You haven't properly introduced yourself to her either. Yeah, you're right. She seemed really focused on her game, but I guess you should try to talk to her. Excuse me, I'd like to introduce myself.
Hey!
Oh, sorry, I must have been a little too focused on my game. A little? Are you sure about that? Let's see. Alright, introductions, got it.
I'm Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer. Video games are my hobby, and I'm a fan of all genres.
Chiaki Nanami. Chiaki Nanami. Chiaki Nanami.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Hajime Hinata. Nice to meet you too.
Yep.
Totally. Seems like this conversation is going rather slow. Well, she is gaming right now.
Well?
It's more like... I'm the kind of person who has to gather my thoughts before I can start talking. Like, I can't talk that well unless I've already prepared everything I want to say inside my head. Especially when I'm meeting new people. Well, if I get used to them, I can usually talk a little faster. She's still focused on her game and hasn't looked at me at all. She may be the ultimate gamer, but how could she play video games at a time like this?
Sleepy.
Okay.
State your business.
I just wanted to introduce myself. Is that alright with you? An introduction?
Understood.
I don't mind. I'm Hajime Hinata. Nice to meet you.
My name is Peko Pekoyama. It is nice to meet you too.
Peko Pekoyama. Peko Pekoyama. Ooh, ultimate swordsman.
Actually,
This dignified young looking woman is known as the ultimate swordswoman. It's hard to believe someone with such a cute name like Peko Pekoyami could be so skilled with a blade. I heard she's a kendo master and that most adult men don't even stand a chance against her. Well, there's definitely something up with her. Her eyes are really intense.
It appears.
It appears, if what that rabbit says is true, we are expected to live together on this island. Yeah, you're right. It is necessary for men and women who live together to respect each other. Don't try anything inappropriate. I'd prefer not to kill anyone. Kill? Isn't that sword on your back made from bamboo?
Yes.
Though it may be impossible to kill someone with this. Seem possible. A misaimed blow can be fatal. Well, a named blow can be fatal too. I'll keep that in mind. We are now level 4. This is a hotel restaurant.
amazing!
It's enormous. We could easily hold a banquet here. It's that kind of tropical open country feeling. Open? Even though we're stuck on this island? Are we really stuck here? What else could it be?
Sorry.
Oh well, let's finish introducing ourselves first. Look, there are 2 people talking over there. That's right, I'm having a hard time because it's full of poison, it really sucks. Speaking of which, it'd be great if you could use your mouth to suck it out. Oh. Poison, I see. Hey, do you guys have a moment? Whoa, denied. Denied?
Good day.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Hello, my name is Hajime Hinata. Nice to meet you too.
Hello there.
You must be the new guy.
My name is Teru Hanamura. On the streets, I'm known as the ultimate cook.
Teru Hanamura. Teru Hanamura.
But could you guys call me the ultimate chef instead? It has more of a big city flavor to it, you know?
Okay. No, well, you're the ultimate cook. That's what it says there. I hope we get along well.
I am sorry.
That reminds me, I've not properly introduced myself either. I'm terribly sorry to keep you waiting.
My name is Sonia Nevermind.
Okay, this is Sonia. Ultimate princess. Okay. I am a foreign exchange student from a small European kingdom called Novoselic. I may cause trouble here and there, but I hope we can get along well. Same here, I hope we get along too. White porcelain skin, sparkling blue eyes, and her hair glitters like fields of wheat. It's like she has the mysterious charm that I want to geese at forever. Are you enchanted? Well, that probably can't be helped. She's known as the ultimate princess, which means she's actual royalty. The ultimate princess? Normally I'd be surprised to hear that, but that's not just her beauty, she's so graceful. I'm completely at ease with her, even though she's a real princess. I'm rolling my eyes so hard here. This might be rude of me to say, but truthfully, I feel happy. What are you happy about? In my own country, I did not have a single friend my age whose standing in society matched my own. So to be able to do something like this with everyone is a new experience for me.
I shall praise you.
I should extol your virtues. stole my virtues? Thanks. But that I suddenly feel the urge to drop to one knee and bow. Hey, you three, am I being left off the menu or something? No, that's not it. Oh, Totoro, it's so like you to check out the restaurant first. As the ultimate chef, do you like it? I would be lying if I said I wasn't interested. Since I do not want to be a liar, then truthfully, yeah, I like it.
Well,
though I
guess
like the
that's
big city
about it.
flavour of my hometown, a country atmosphere like this is also splendid. Hey, are you
Understand?
refined, cultured, guilty as charged? No, not that. You just don't seem very worried, huh? Worried? What else is there to worry about? Actually, I'm really happy. Happy? Why is that? If I can get serious real quick. I have a sneaking suspicion that Miss Pecco is actually a bit of a freak, if you catch my meaning. What do you think? I think you're a perv, clearly.
Bonjour.
Why is there always at least one pervert? I'm not even reading that. No. Well, putting that aside for now, this may also seem unexpected to you, but I feel like Miss Sonia over there is... No! No. Pardon me, what are you talking about? Just ignore him, Sonia. We'll discuss this later. I better not see you try that again. Anyway, when I fantasize about stuff like this, I can't help but look forward to living on this island. When it comes to cooking and love, passion is the most important ingredient. Our sky seems dangerous, but for a completely different reason. Do I have to talk to him? Oh, I didn't mean to go outside. Ah, okay, I can go that way.
Excuse me.
Okay, so let's go back. So that was the beach. Airport, market. Details is a wrench. Hi, Scruff. Blep. I get it. There's also Jabberwock Park. Okay, so that must be the bridge thing then. Okay, so there's a whole bunch more to explore still. Yeah, there are 1, 2 people, 3 people we haven't met then. Just likes candy. Aw, likes fried dough cookies, dislikes milk. It's very short. Also, hi Leaky. Sorry, I didn't see you pop in there. How do? Apparently slightly sleepy, but otherwise, this guy is good creep. But we have a Tamagotchi. This looks like a ranch. But there aren't many animals around.
Right?
Oh, fit it out. Again, seriously, where'd you get preparing from?
I...
Can show up at any time. The system allows me to appear anywhere on the island.
Ta-da!
It's all thanks to this handy dandy magic stick. Magic stick? Is that toy she's holding? Still, I'm quite troubled. A ranch without any moo cows is like a soccer team without any balls. You might want to rephrase that.
Alrighty!
Just leave it to me, my handy dandy magic stick.
Bibbidi bobbidi, bibbidi bobbidi!
But yes, how are you feeling, Scruff and Leafy?
Bibbidi bibbidi, bobbidi bobbidi! Phil, turn into a moo cow!
Uh-huh. Oh, what? I hate chicks. What? What was all that just now? A chicken changed into a cow.
That's not it.
No, it was probably some sort of a trick or illusion. I bet it was set up before we got here. Or we're in a simulation. She was probably trying to make us happy, but I guess it had the opposite effect on you, Hajime. A trick? An illusion? If you think of rationally, it makes sense. Chicken can't just change into a cow. Messing with living things like that is just not cool, you know. Space Billy chainsawing into a wall repeatedly for... Is this a... your stabby game, DBD? How can a rabbit on a ranch in the first place? I shouldn't think too hard about it anyway. Based on appearances, it looks like just a regular run-of-the-mill cow. What kind of trick is changing a chicken into a cow anyway? So anyone who's just come into the stream, you haven't really missed much, but I can do a quick summary. So we went into school, same as in the first game, and we were in a classroom, and then a bunny turned up instead of a teddy bear and said, "We're going on a school trip." And suddenly the classroom turned into a desert island. We fainted, and now we're just going around looking at the island and meeting everybody. And I don't know anything else other than there's some really creepy ass people here. And some really nice people. And this is our friend Nagito. Our name is Hajime. And I'm practicing name pronunciations. Tropical bullet, that's what I should call it, right? I have no idea what's going on anymore. Is it chicken in there? Fair enough. You're trying to make Space Billy. I mean, that's you like that sort of thing. I couldn't think of something I'd least like to do, but you know, you do what you like. I'm playing a weird game with a bunny.
Squish, squish.
What's this kid doing? She's sitting down and keeps pressing her finger onto the floor with all her strength. Are you okay? I haven't introduced myself, right? Getting out of bounds is always really cool. My name is Hajime Hinata.
I'm Hiyoko Saionji.
Hiyoko Saionji. Hiyoko Saionji. Hiyoko Saionji. Ultimate traditional dancer. Ooh. If I want to talk about hair doing, you know, betraying things, it's like that is either a lot of hair spray or some wires or something. But that is not normal. She doesn't stop pressing her finger into the floor. Seriously, what she's doing? An appearance and voice is so young, I can't believe she's actually a high school student.
Actually...
Hiyoko's talent has made her known as the ultimate traditional dancer. As a rookie, the Japanese dance industry expects a lot from her. She's already performed overseas many times. It seems her performances are popular among young audiences, which is rare in the Japanese dance industry. Well, then again, her fans are mostly men. That's probably because she looks so young. Her fans probably all have the same niche or something.
Squish, squish!
Hey, what exactly are you doing? I'm squishing. Squishing what?
Mr. Ants! Duh!
I'm squishing lots of Mr. Ants. Come again? If you squish their tummies just right, it makes this awesome sound.
Hey, you!
Wanna do it together? No. Oh, okay. Hey, Wes. That's good. Her attitude doesn't match her appearance at all. We shouldn't judge people by their appearance. You can be doubly true.
Yo!
Hey, who are you dudes? It's nice to finally meet you. I'm Hajime Hinata. Gotcha, and who's this other dude?
What?
Haven't we already met? I'm sorry. Pretty much suck at remembering names, and I've met some interesting characters today. I'm Nagito Komida. If you can, please don't forget my name again.
Yo! The name's Akane Owari. Nice to meet ya.
Akane. I love an Akane. Just mainly because it makes me think of Nonary games. Akane Owari. Nice to meet you. Ultimate gymnast. I was thinking it was going to be like the swimmer in the last one.
Well...
Akane is known as the ultimate gymnast and an all-round super athlete. Rumour has it she's a wild troublemaker, but her athletic ability is off the charts. However, her basics and fundamentals are all over the place, so her gymnastics routines are mostly improvised. She's in her groove, she performs splendidly. If she's not, she loses interest and switches it up. How self-centered. No matter how you cut it, she definitely sounds like a troublemaker. No, she doesn't. She sounds awesome. Even so, she's called the ultimate gymnast for a reason, so her performances must be amazing to see. I can't visualize her as a normal high school student. She's got the physique of an Olympic athlete. Okay.
What?
Don't tell me.
Unexpected.
Oh, I get it. So you have a thing for sexy bodies, huh? You're being really loud. I know you're doing that on purpose. Don't be a dick.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Hajime.
It looks if we go across this bridge, we can reach another island not far from here. So? So we're going to find out, right? Let's not see if when we get there, then what will you do? Hajime. Central Island. Okay. It's a Jabberwock Park. And also what looks like freaking monocomas up there. Okay. So, nowhere near. Okay, I'm just going to drop a quick save and have a very quick break. So I'm just going to have a very quick break. Good luck with getting on the roof, Scruff. I'll be back in a few minutes. Go hydrate, stretch, etc. yourself. Back. Okay. See a bridge in the distance. But it looks like there's a gate blocking it. It does say bride, not bridge. This is a park.
This is
a park surrounded by the ocean. It feels so nice. Such a laid-back attitude. If we're working in a situation like this, I'd probably be enjoying some lazy sunbathing myself. If being the keyword. How are your introductions going? I'd like to inform you about another feature. You may have already noticed, but you have a level assigned to you. Yeah, it's been going up. Displayed in the top right of your screen. Your level increases by performing various actions, such as walking, examining, and talking to others. Every time you level up, you'll become stronger than you were before. The number of skills you can equip will also increase, so please try your hardest to level up often. The bronze statue of various animals. That's pretty huge.
amazing!
What a grand statue. Yeah, it's grand, but isn't it also kind of creepy?
What?
You think so? I think it looks splendid. Look at it, it probably symbolises the whole island. Sure is grand. The island symbol, huh? Okay, well there's an eagle, possibly a person on a horse, a snake, and a lion.
What do you want?
This guy's presence is overwhelming. He doesn't seem very approachable. Even his body is overwhelming.
Hey.
Byakuya. That, I swear that was the name of the guy in the other one. The posh one with the glasses that like to live out in the library. Introduction? Come on, Hajime. Hello. My name is Hajime Hinata.
My name is Byakuya Togami.
Byakuya Togami. Byakuya Togami. Ultimate affluent progeny. I'm done. That's it, right? Pack off. I can tell this guy's stomach is isn't he? Well, I suppose that's Byakuya for you. What do you mean?
Actually,
That guy is partially special even by ultimate standards. He's next in line to inherit his family's massive financial conglomerate. Maybe it's just a common name for among the rich people. He's already begun managing the business operations and his net worth is, well, enormous.
How admirable.
It's completely acceptable, accurate to call him the ultimate affluent prodigy. He's the epitome of exception. That's like a manga origin story. You there. How do you know, was it? Huh? Tell me, why did Hope's Peak Academy choose you? What is your ultimate talent? The thing is, I honestly can't remember.
What?
You don't remember? Apparently he lost his memory due to shock. He can't really remember much. How foolish.
Yes.
I do believe we've finished talking. How much longer do you intend to stand there?
Listen.
Move along. That's the only thing you skinny types are good at, it seems. Let's just leave, how do you mean? Yeah, sure thing. Has built an overwhelming order of refinement just pushes people away. Is this what it means to be the ultimate affluent prodigy? So far, my friend with the weird hair is the only one I really like. Aside from Akane, because I like the name Akane. Was that a school bell just now?
Huh?
Look at that monitor over there.
Congratulations, everyone! It appears that everyone has finished collecting the hope fragments. I'm so happy! So, I've prepared a present for everyone that'll make you all very happy. I apologize for the trouble, but please gather at the beach. May shining hope be with you all.
What to do?
She said to meet at the beach. Is that gonna be okay? I'm starting to have a bad feeling about this.
But
thinking won't solve anything. We can do that after we go to the beach. Is that precaution really enough? To be honest, I'm really worried, but it would look bad if I was the only one who didn't go.
hey,
Being absent-minded won't get us anywhere. Let's hurry and head over to the beach. Yeah, got it. So obviously it was triggered by, you know, talking to everybody. So we should have at least one hope fragment for everybody. Cool. He dislikes commoners. Likes squishy. So weird. Mostly at the moment I'm just trying to get in with my... Oops. Actually, I don't want my thing to despair and check in more often in case they pooped. So 2, and then we should go around to 1. So we'll keep pressing that. It's weird not having the menu button with the menu button. So there was supposedly some Monokumas there, but I didn't see them as we went round, so... We leveled up again, just for walking.
Such ignorance.
Guys are the last to arrive. What are you dilly-dallying for? Sorry to keep you all waiting.
That's fine.
That's okay. More importantly, there's any chance to talk ourselves between that rabbit return. Before that rabbit returns.
Listen.
Now then, let me hear your initial impressions of this island.
Now that you mention it.
I happened to notice numerous blocked-off bridges on the central island.
Oh!
Those there so everybody doesn't get lost. I tried to cross one of them and that rabbit showed up and told me so. Telling the truth.
What?
So we don't get lost. Hi, Dan and Milo. How have you been? How was the job hunt? The job seeking going? Did you have success? Is this island really so big? We're playing another one of these. We're playing the weird game again. And we may get some answers, so you have good timing? But if you look at it in depth, it's just a normal island, right? It's got a resort and everything. Well, not that I've ever been to a resort before, but...
Hey, hey!
Also, there's a big ranch. There's also a large supermarket too. It looks like it stocks everything from food to living amenities. And the hotel was really nice too, but it'd be great if we could stay there. It's being poorly. Oh, sorry to hear that. The restaurant inside the hotel was also very nice. It seemed to cater to a more plebeian taste.
Hey.
Can you guys listen to what I want to say too? I found something very important on this island.
I can't stop drooling.
I'm just not going to read anything he says. He is a perv. Gross, I'm getting goosebumps. I agree, Ibuki. All of you are fools. I can't believe nobody has mentioned the most serious truth.
Huh?
The most serious truth? I mean, all the surveillance cameras and monitors? That's what I noticed.
Not possible.
If no one here realised it, you're bigger fools than I thought.
Huh?
What'd you say, you fat bastard? Are we talking all big and shit?
Such ignorance.
Small dogs shouldn't bark so loud. But I remember I had problems remembering whether it was Byakuya, Byakuya. It was a different surname, but it was definitely the same first name. The guy from the first game. I could probably look it up, but I don't think it's the same person or the same surname. Let me just have a quick look for characters in Danganronpa, Happy Trigger Havoc. Trigger Happy Havoc. So, that was it. Makoto was the main character. There was Sayaka, Leon, Kyoku, Toko, Mondo, Ifumi. Oh my god, no, it is actually literally the same name. But that's not the same character image. Byakuya. It's like... It's the same title as well. I don't want to spoil anything, but yes, it's literally Byakuya. That's the same character name as the first game. Same ultimate as well, but not the same character portrait. He was like half the size. And Celestia, Ioi, Gyotaka, Sakura, Yasushira, Junko, Yonko, and Chihiro. So yeah, I was like, I remember it was Byakuya, because I had problems remembering how to pronounce his name as well. But that is it, literally. Same character name, same ultimate. Can't be a coincidence, right? Except that looks nothing like him. Well, same condescending attitude. Same colour hair. Possibly glasses and eyes. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but that is definitely the same character. Okay, or at least a version of this character. I don't know. This is confusing. So anyway, the most serious truth. What does he mean? Surveillance camera? Top big. Is being affluent prodigy that big? Progeny isn't that big of a deal? Where's my fluffy haired guy?
I see.
It seems everyone's explored this island. Just as Usami said, there seems to be no danger. Byakuya said he's found something there. I wonder what it is. I see, so that guy figured it out as well. You know too, Gundam? What is it? If you wish to know, you must pay my price. After all, the world is ruled by the law of equivalent exchange.
Stay back.
However, is someone like you capable of offering a tribute that would satisfy a tyrant such as myself? He probably doesn't know what it is.
What is it?
I wonder what Byakuya found. He's acting so mysterious and stuff, he probably found something big. I'm looking forward to it.
Hey!
If you're gonna talk to me about someone boring, I'm just gonna swim, okay? Don't do your own thing, Usami's coming here too. And let's hurry up, chop chop! Free spirit.
I'm sorry.
You're a wet blanket. What has given you so much trauma and anxiety? I don't want to talk to you, but I just gotta make sure I cover everything.
Sheesh.
Beating around the bush.
Aww.
The boys always provoke each other.
However,
I don't believe it's unlimited. What is going on here?
That's totally it.
Booyaka Shaka. Just would have given that name a guy a nickname.
You are right.
Listen.
I don't know why, but I feel compelled to be quiet. Fascinating. Oh, he's angry. I don't want to talk to him. Okay, fine, we'll talk to this. What's the most serious truth? Did you really find something out about this island? Have you all gone to the park that's across the bridge? Park with that red bronze statue of all those creepy animals, right?
Listen,
When I saw it, I remembered a story I'd heard before. There's an island in the Pacific Ocean, a beautiful island paradise where summer never ends. It consists of a central island surrounded by 5 different islands. It's also said that 5 holy animals symbolize each of those surrounding islands.
listen.
Island's name is Jabberwock Island.
Could it be?
Is that the name of this island?
Very strange.
Still, there is something on my mind. In fact, according to what I've heard, Jabberwock Island is already... Never mind.
Hold on.
Hold it right there. That's a rather incomplete story you've told us.
Don't worry.
I need to shout. I'll let you know once I obtain more information. Okay, so he's gonna die because he knows stuff. I don't care what this island's called. Nico Nico Island or Papawea Island or whatever. It doesn't change the fact that we all gotta live here, right? Yeah. Living together on a tropical island sure is exciting. I'm super looking forward to it. Right on, this isn't a bad school after all. Hey, you guys.
I like it.
Can't say the same about the rest of you, friends. Isaiah has something? I'm still worried, but I don't feel as worried as I did earlier. Since there's no danger or inconvenience, I feel like this won't be a problem. Hey, listen to what you guys are saying. We need to stay calm and think about this. We're all here to attend Hope's Peak Academy, right? But we're living on an island like this instead? No matter what, it's completely weird.
Fiend.
Why don't you stop talking for a while? Go cool your head off or something.
To tell you the truth.
Even if we wanted to leave, there's no way we can. It's no ship and the planes are just for show.
it appears.
from what I've discovered, there's no way to contact the outside world either. In conclusion, it would be possible to call for help. Then why don't we just swim home?
It's impossible!
Wait, we can swim that far.
Show some spirit!
What? Are you stupid?
That's impossible. Then what if we cut down some trees and made a raft?
I won't let you.
No, you can't do that. That's the biggest of no-nos.
Got it?
Please recall the guidelines of this school trip. Littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with this island's bountiful nature and mutual prosperity. Got it? I want everyone to get along and live peacefully on this beautiful tropical island. So these rules, who cares about that?
That's enough.
Stop. This rabbit seems to be rather finicky about those so-called rules. Based on that, what if your actions places everyone here in danger? The word danger is a bit much. I wouldn't do something like that.
Hajime.
I understand how you feel, but you need to calm down a little, okay?
For now.
For now, as long as we don't do anything weird, it seems there's no danger.
Yep.
And as long as we gather the hope fragments, we'll be able to get off this island soon. Are you all just going to believe that? There's no other choice but to believe, for now, that is.
Hey!
Hey, Usami, what's this present you mentioned in your announcement earlier?
Wow!
That's right, well, of course I didn't forget.
Love!
This is it. Don't be upset, I prepared one for all of you, so don't worry. What is this? It's a strap. If you squeeze the tummy, it talks.
I'm Usami, magical miracle girl Usami. I'm an itty-bitty girl who's sweet like milk.
Isn't it? What a waste of time.
Aww.
I got my hopes up too. It's a shame I even have my hopes up.
You think so?
Really? I think it's pretty cute, especially how the ears look like a rabbit. No, Usami does mean rabbit, you know. Regardless, a large number of Usami straps ended up on the beach anyway. And so I figured after everyone received their strap, they just tossed them on the beach.
Hey!
You can't take nature with trash. Yeah, see, even you think they're trash. Aww, Usami suddenly picked up the straps and looked at us with a lonely expression on her face. I prepared one more present too, but now I don't want to give it to you bad kids.
Could it be?
You have something else? Compared to the Usami strap, it's not that big of a deal. Basically, I've prepared a motive for everyone. A motive?
Hey!
That's right, a motive for everyone to get along. We've come all this way to a tropical island, so I thought it'd be great to do something island-themed. Like what? You're thinking of throwing a big party or something?
Ding, ding, ding!
Wow!
Is it a festival? Or maybe a miniature shrine? How wonderful!
Anyway.
No.
Wait!
Knock it off, Taro.
All right!
That's...
Just ignore him, Sonia.
I've got it!
We're talking about fun parties on a tropical island. Maybe it should be a barbecue or something. Campfire sounds fun too.
Let's kill!
I am seriously worried about her.
You serious?
Is looking for one not good enough for you?
I see.
It seems everyone has different ideas, but if we're going to be at the ocean, then
Ta-da!
this is what it's all about.
This is...
Swing back.
Love!
Whoa!
Then this means
Ta-da!
I have swimsuits for everyone. Well, school swimsuits actually. I hope that's okay. Are you telling us to go swimming in a situation like this?
Let's...
It's not like I'm ordering you guys to swim or anything. It's just if you want to go swimming, you can. There's no way I'm going swimming. Don't want anyone would be so thoughtless as to go swimming in a situation. Akane's already gone, isn't she?
Yeah!
Oh, no, it's Ibuki. Yeah?
That's right.
And Kazuichi. Ah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. With weather this nice, there's no way I'm going to pass on swimming. No.
All right!
No.
Wait!
Don't try and understand.
Hey!
How long has it been since I last swam in the sea? Is there sunscreen and moisturizer as well? And towels? And a shower to get the salt off? I used to love swimming in the sea. Then it became a hassle. Let's go change. As we were so excited to swimming, went to get their swimsuits from Asami and ran straight to the hotel to change.
Hey,
What are you gonna do, Hajime?
Hajime.
I understand how you feel and won't force you to do anything you don't want to do. But if you feel up for it, I'd be happy if you came along too. After he said that, Nagato ran over to the hotel as well. There is no danger on this island. There's nothing tragic waiting to happen on this island. Is that really true? If so, am I actually wrong? You're not going to swim, Bayakio?
Not possible.
Of course
That's
not.
enough.
But I don't think that makes us friends or anything. Our reasons couldn't be more different. Different reasons? Can't accept our situation because you're nothing but a coward, right? Coward?
What?
That Usami thing is not lying to us. You're starting to realize that, aren't you? Then why aren't you going to swim? Simply don't like ocean water. It's too salty. That's not something to boast about. Little kids say the same thing when they don't want to swim. You're not going to swim?
Sleepy.
I'm like really sleepy right now. I see. It'd be a problem if you fell asleep while you were swimming. I'd probably drown. Well, like, definitely drown. Be sleepy in a situation like this, you sure got some bored nerves. Or like narcolepsy or something. Fuyuhiko, don't talk to me. Swim blows, but talking to you is even more annoying. Mind your own business. Why are you so blunt? Speaking of which, everyone's returned. So Sammy said that. I turned around and I saw a group of people wearing swimsuits jumping into the ocean and chatting with Joy.
Yahoo!
Oh, I didn't think Akane had gone.
Yay! The sea! The water is so cool! It feels great!
Ugh! Too salty! This water's too salty! It's not going easy on me.
Hey, I got some suntan lotion from the supermarket. Would anyone like a rub down?
No.
Oh, you're quite considerate. Now then, will you apply it right away?
Ha!
Eh? Rubbing lotion on a muscular man. All right, no problem. My tastes are pretty open, you know.
Okay, fair enough. You went up in one estimation. You're not homophobic.
You seem a little too open. Like you're covering too many bases by yourself.
I'll make sure to slather you with lots and lots of oil.
What is this feeling of intense bloodlust?
Feels like a resort. There's no other way to describe it. Seeing all the other students having this fun. I'm very happy. Everyone seems to be getting along with each other. I'm very happy. I thought this would be hard until everyone got used to this, but they're all acting like ultimates.
Ding, ding, ding.
Let's keep up the pace and do our best to peacefully enjoy this heart-throbbing school trip. What was heart-throbbing about it? What's this feeling of alienation? I can't really put into words. Am I really wrong about this? Fine. I just gotta do it, right? Then I'll do it. That's right, I'll do it.
Huh?
Hajime, did something happen? Hey, hand me one of those swimsuits. Jeez, I can't believe I was the only one worrying. I feel like an idiot. I don't care anymore. I'm going for it. I'm gonna seriously enjoy myself and have fun.
Hey, you guys! Don't forget about me! Hey, wait for me! Let me join in the fun! Wait, huh?
Suddenly the sky grew cloudy. What is this? What's happening in the strange clouds? This doesn't look natural at all. Huh? Hey, what's going on? What'd you do? This is obviously not right. It was just sunny a few minutes ago.
Hey!
Huh? I didn't do anything. What is this? There's no way something like this shouldn't be happening. And at that exact moment, just when it seemed like this couldn't get more confusing, it suddenly happened. It's Monica.
Mic check, mic check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
At that, the voice was so laid back and so gleeful it seemed out of place. But it was different than the sun's. As if an endless storm of malice could be felt reaching behind that laid back voice. The moment I felt it, my body shuddered.
Surprised? You were totally surprised! Right? Now then, sorry to keep you all waiting for so long. Let's leave all this worthless entertainment behind. It's time for the main attraction. You guys better hustle over to Jabberwock Park.
Could it be?
If this is... Oh, this is very bad. I gotta do something.
I won't let you.
It's all up to me. Hey, wait.
Very strange.
It seems that was an unusual occurrence. It's best if we go to... Jabberwock Park, was it? Let's hurry.
Hey!
But what about everyone who's swimming?
Naturally.
There's no time to wait for them to change. I have a bad feeling about this. I'll head over first. Shit. What the hell's going on? I'd be really pissed off if something stupid. What is this? What the hell is going on? Okay, Jabberwock Park, right?
Aww.
It's just too many Mr. Krabs.
Bye.
I'll just step on them later. Krabs better run while you still can. Oh, swallow me whole! Does it look like that because of that malicious voice we just heard? Oh, okay. Instant transport. As we arrived at Jabberwock Park, Usami's shouting voice could be heard ringing throughout the park.
I won't let you.
Where are you? Hiding. Hiding? Who are you talking to?
Hey!
Where are you? Show yourself. Hey, everyone's supposed to be in swimming costumes.
Why, hello there! Thank you all for waiting! Long time no see, guys! I am Monokuma! I'm the headmaster of this academy!
Didn't we destroy you?
Monokuma appears!
Ahem. Now that I have made my dashing appearance, the first thing I need to say is...
Lame!
This is so free lame. Lame, I say. Lamer than the lamest lame sauce. No, wait. Lame sauce? Is that tasty?
Hey!
Just as I thought. It was you. But how? Why is Monokuma here? Monokuma?
Silence! Hey,
I'm livid, you know, and I'm about ready to barf thanks to your lukewarm attitude. What's with this heart-throbbing school trip crap anyway? I'm bored, so hopelessly bored.
Hey!
It just ain't fun at all. You better knock off this farce right now.
What are you thinking?
We've got to make this, you know, meet the demands of the world. No one wants to see high school students living calm and peaceful lives. What everyone wants to see is the people's misery and despair.
You...
What the hell is with this stuffed animal? Nothing you say makes any damn sense.
What?
What? What's going on? What is that thing?
I won't let you.
Be careful, everyone. Stay back and leave this to me. I don't know why Monokuma is here, but as long as I have this magic stick...
Yeah!
Ping!
Stop!
This happened in... the end of the last music. Need some popcorn.
Dun, da, da, da! Victory!
No! My magic stick!
Now then, what to do after my flawless victory? First of all, you're too plain. White rabbits are far too plain. So, I'm gonna make you in my image. This is what happens when you defy me. I'll crunch ya.
Underpants there as well as ice cream.
Stop it!
Hey, hold still. This wooden stick isn't gonna shove itself in, you know.
No! That's a no-no! That's a
supposed to look weird like this. Change back to normal.
What's this?
Aye, my, define your big brother's fashion sense. Monomi, a little troublemaker.
Hey!
Brother?
My little sister!
Your current position is too wishy-washy, so I'm secluding you to be my little sister, Monomi. Though it's only an external setting after all.
Hey!
To be your little sister.
What?
Big sister? You want to be the older sister that got separated at birth?
I don't like this.
That definitely doesn't feel right. Yeah, you're definitely more like a little sister.
Call me Big Brother.
So that's how it's going to be, Monomi. From now on, if you ever disobey me, I will never forgive you. Oh, even though the speed changed to Monomi.
I won't forgive you.
I will let you make up your own settings.
Stupid fool. Do you think you can win against me?
No! It hurts a lot when you punch me.
How about that? Now you've learned your lesson. Is this? Loving stuffed animals fighting each other? That's like completely insane. If I had the magic stick, I could have totally beaten that awful Monokuma. It's your fault for leaving yourself open. Even a 1-second opening is life-threatening on a battlefield.
Hey.
What's with the stupid performance?
Huh?
Who friggin' knows? It's obvious something bad is happening.
Huh?
What is this? What's going on?
Huh?
Oh, she's all weird looking. Weird looking? She matches me now, you know. How insensitive.
What the?
There's more of her.
What did you say?
What does that mean? What is that black and white tanuki?
Bear it!
I'm not a tanuki, I'm a bear. I'm Monokuma.
What's going on?
I don't understand it myself, but a new stuffed animal appeared. Why is that stuffed animal even talking?
Damn it!
Seriously, I'm not a stuffed animal. I'm Monokuma, the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
This is...
Monokuma?
Huh?
Did you say headmaster?
Anyway...
Regardless, it appeared. Everybody has gathered. Now as headmaster, I shall make a decoration. Oh, from this point onward, the killing school trip will now commence. Killing school trip. The school trip where gets along, has no stimulation at all. It's too damn boring. No one wants to play a game like that.
Hey!
You guys agree with me, right?
Thank you for waiting.
So let's begin our killing school trip.
Do your best.
Naturally, you guys are the contestants.
You're kidding, right?
Can we kill him, please? Can he die? Because I do not like him.
I won't forgive you.
What are you saying? I will absolutely positively not allow such bloody events.
Ow! It hurts a lot when you kick me, too.
Monomi's such a dumb child.
Your brain is shot tiny, Manami. How many times do I have to tell you? Pay attention this time, except in manga, a little sister is never smarter than her big brother.
Allow me to explain.
We got off topic for a while, so let's go back to the explanation of the killing school trip. What have you been killing school trip?
What are you saying?
Isn't it obvious? You guys are going to kill each other.
Well...
Kill each other? I see.
Are you kidding me?
Kill each other?
No way!
What are you saying? That's impossible.
No.
Now, don't you think it's kind of lame and boring? You can't leave the island unless you all get along. So I'm changing the rules. If you want off this island, then please kill one of your friends. And then make it through the class trial without getting caught. Class trial?
That's right.
The class trial is the real charm of this killing trip.
Allow me to explain.
If one of you gets murdered, the surviving members must participate in the class trial. At the class trial, there will be a showdown between the blackened killer and the other spotless students. During the trial, you present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. The outcome will be decided by popular vote, and if you arrive at the correct answer, only the blackened killer will be punished. The rest may continue their school trip. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. As far as the class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
In other words...
Which means if you kill someone and make it through the class trial, you get a little veneer of the island. However, if you felt guilty during the class trial, then you will be punished. It's a simple rule, right?
What the heck?
You keep repeating that word punish over and over. What's the deal with that? Basically, it's an execution.
That is...
An execution.
The pleasing punishment that follows the class trial. This is one of the perks of the killing school trip. What sort of spine-tingling punishments will we see? I can't help it. I'm already getting excited. There may even be some unique punishments, like impaling you through the head with a thingamajig claw.
Any method of killing is fine. Popular ones are like bludgeoning, stabbing, strangling, and poisoning. So shooting, beating, running over, burning, bombing, slashing, drowning, electrocution, crushing, cursing.
Shing!
Please choose whichever killing method you prefer. No time limit, so you can kill as you please. It's an all-you-can murder buffet, a theme park of murder. I see that this game is turning out to be as wacky as the first one. I think this prologue is going to fit into the stream, hopefully, and then we'll commence chapter 1 next week. Hopefully everyone's having fun and having a good weekend, and it's nearly over. And why does this always happen?
That's awesomely pop-tastic!
That's what this school trip is all about. I clutched my chest without realizing it. With each beat of my heart, a sharp, stabbing pain coursed through my body. I didn't understand what was happening to me.
Damn it.
Don't fuck with me.
That's right.
That's right. Who on earth will kill someone?
No way!
I'm not ordering anyone to kill. Whether or not you kill is someone is
No!
But be careful. It doesn't last forever. It'll be too late if you guys wait until you're in your 40s to start killing each other.
I won't believe.
What's going on?
But what if no one ever gets murdered? Does that mean we'll never leave this island?
Who knows? Anyway...
I'd like for you to all go through with this killing school trip in a healthy and positive manner.
What's going on?
Wait a minute, why do we have to do this?
What's this?
It's obvious. Well, there's a reason you all need to kill each other.
Hold on!
You've been running your mouth for quite some time now.
I have no idea!
I don't want to get violent, but if I do, I have no idea what might happen.
I'm gonna do it!
Ooh. Can I? What fight do I need to beat the crap out of that black and white bear? Oh no, that's how you get dieted!
Let's go.
Who would dare try kill? I'll put a stop to it with force if necessary.
Why, you?
If you keep saying stupid stuff, the athletes in our group are going to lose their patience.
Fine.
Is that so? Well, I guess he expected this reaction. If you guys want to do things by force, then I'll have to fight back with a little force of my own.
Hey!
Force? What are you going to do? Search, O gods who dwell between light and darkness, in accordance with our contract, I summon thee now!
Come forth, Mana Beasts!
Oh no. Oh dear. Oh good, we can save. Cool, because I just... Oh, hang on, I can say... Oh, truth bullets! Yeah, we haven't got any of those yet, because... I've seen a lot of strange and surprising things since I first arrived at this island. The phenomenon taking place right in front of me was blatantly out of this world.
What is
Why?
this?
Did the statue move?
Wrong!
It's no statue, they're beasts! Monster!
Hey!
No, I just said they're beasts! The strange thing about genuine surprise is the way it happens, your voice won't let you express it. I was forced to accept that. The sudden appearance of a monster might be normal in anime and video games. And that's precisely why I couldn't grasp the reality of the situation. Couldn't even feel fear. All I could do was stand aghast.
No!
This can't be. This is just too weird.
Don't tell me.
Am I having a nightmare or something? This is a
Unbelievable.
Jeez, you guys are sure a skeptical bunch. If something doesn't fit within your narrow notions of common sense, you just deny it outright. How stupid! Ignorant cavemen are better than all of you.
I don't like this.
Classifying events according to their genre is a disease of the modern age.
Everyone!
Please stay back. I will protect everyone.
I can't lose!
Even at the cost of my own life, I will protect everyone. What's this? What? Oh, I know, this is nausea. Your sickly sweet sense of justice makes me want to puke.
Let's go!
Alright then, it's decided you'll be my example to everyone.
Huh? Whoa! Ah!
It's only your first station. Monami is already dead.
What?
Is that a demon, or perhaps it's a... Oh. Is that a... That demon, or perhaps it's a weapon from the future. Whatever. I can't do the voice right now. Mana beasts are for weapons of destruction. Sudden appearance of a monster. Even though a life-threatening monster appeared, not a single one of us tried to run away. It's not that we didn't realise it was a monster. We were just vastly out of our element. Never experienced anything like this before, I had no idea how to deal with it. The reality was very lethal at this particular moment. That's right. This is what I wanted. This feeling of despair, given an example, was totally the right call. Unlike the exuberantly laughing one from Akuma, we were completely frozen, as though we'd forgotten how to breathe. We just stood there, horrified. We were powerless, no difference than ants washed away in a storm.
Well now.
Well then, I believe I've made my point.
Just so we're clear, you guys can't define me. If you don't want to end up as fish food, you better not disobey me. Just so you know, I don't feel mercy or sympathy, 'cause I'm a bear after all. An excuse like, I got high off this tropical atmosphere, won't work on me at all.
So in addition to the killing school trip, I've already updated the e-handbook. The rules for the killing school trip are written, so you better read them thoroughly. Murder, class trial, mandatory participation, executed. Wow. Body discovery as 3 or more people. Destroying property is prohibited. Free to investigate. Additional rules may be added. Ignorance of the rules is no excuse either. Well, that's also true of any exercise, really. Now then. Enjoy the remainder of this liberating and harsh school trip. After he said his piece, Monokuma and his Monobeast vanished before our eyes. In truth, I was horribly tired. Everything was just so unreasonable. Didn't even care if this was the aftermath. Everyone else looked the same. We all had this tired expression on our pale faces.
That's...
What just happened?
I won't believe.
That's it, that's all there is to it. It'd be one thing if we were up against a human or even an animal. What the hell can we do against a monster like that?
What's going on?
It's impossible. Why is something impossible happening?
It's certainly possible.
Well, it's not really impossible. Those monobeasts, whatever they're called, are machines. Thus, Monokuma are supposed to be the same. As long as they're machines, it means someone made them and is controlling them.
Then...
Who could be responsible? Why were we put in this inexplicable situation?
Answer me!
Who is it? Who is it? Could be anyone. It's not like I believe it anyway. There's no way I'd believe something like that.
Anyway...
More importantly, are you guys hungry? Let's just stop about this and just eat.
Oh.
You can eat first.
Listen.
No matter how confused or upset you are, I don't mind. However, remember this. I don't know who in the world is orchestrating this, but we don't need to be cautious of these machines or of whoever's controlling them. More than anything, we must be cautious of each other.
Ourselves. Being brought to a tropical island with complete strangers in order to kill each other to escape.
The little kid's gonna have no problem with that.
That creates fear in our minds, and the desire to escape that hopeless fear is our worst enemy.
Yes, very sensible. We looked around at each other's faces. It was obvious from looking in their expressions. Everyone was forced to admit the truth of what he just said. We had to be honest with ourselves and admit that we also had that potential. Only a student who kills a classmate can escape this island. Which means that in order to escape this hopeless situation, we must sacrifice a person. However, there's a possibility that a killing may never occur, but even I'm not different. So can I truly be confident that something like this isn't going to happen? No, there's no way I can know for sure. In this nightmare of a situation, I don't have the confidence to say that outright. Once you're suspicious of something, you'll start to be suspicious of everything. The thing is that in the last one, we had a friend. Well, someone we knew from school. Even if they turned out to betray us, but this one, we don't really know anyone. Even of yourself. That's why it felt so hopeless. That day became a day unlike any other. A day which held a more significant meaning. It was a special day, a very meaningful day full of despair. That was the beginning. The killing school trip had begun, and this tropical island was the stage. Aha! I think that's the end of the prologue. So that thoroughly confused me, as always. Hajime Hinata, that's me. Jackie Nami, Sonia Nevermind, Akane Owari, Yoku Sayanichi, Gundam Tanaka, Kazuichi Soda, Mahiro Sumi, Totoro. Ah, it's going too fast. Totoro. Nagito, Kamiya, Komaro Nide, Ibuku Miura, Eko Peo. Okay, too fast. Makan, yeah, that's just weird that that's the same name as the last game. Is that significant? Prologue, welcome to Danganronpa. Panic at the heart-throbbing school trip. And we should get a bloop. Surviving student 16. And there's one teacher. To be continued. Obtain present. Fosho broken wand. Also obtained achievement. Would you like to save current progress? Yes. So, I did get a blue, but for some reason they're not showing up. So, murderous marooning. Cleared the prologue. We are committed. Okay. Just one night time. Ah. Right, everyone's in their rooms, except for maybe me. Okay, return to title. So that was just under 3 hours.
Danganronpa.
We've collected a few people, so hopefully you've all enjoyed that and you were just having a mellow chill. Feel free to chat. I won't bite. Or follow if you're not already following. And yeah. Oh. I am tired. And yeah, my stream alerts don't seem to be working. Which is annoying. So yeah. I don't know what the plan is for next week yet, except for Sunday will be more of this. We will do chapter 1, or at least half of chapter 1. I don't know how long chapter 1 is, but for the last game, chapter 1 was about 2 streams, so we will go till 6 and see where we're at, basically. But for now, yeah, so I mean, we will be back on Tuesday at 8 PM. I just don't know what I'm going to be playing. And I know Jesse needs to mash up our co-stream days this month, so I'm not quite sure what the plan is. So yeah, whether I'll post the schedule or not, I don't know. I do have some giveaways. Depends what I plan to do for the showcase. I do have some games to give away. So we'll just see. For now, I have been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Mr. Corners, for the resub. Hopefully everyone's had a good, enjoyed the stream, even though it's so freaking weird. And I will catch you next time. Did I literally say I've been Joe? Yeah, see, I'm tired. My short-term memory can be like a sieve. But anyway, thank you for being here. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.